So I really love this addition by Headrush. It just goes to show that they're thinking outside the box here, as opposed to just making a standalone unit. They're taking it from the perspective that a musician has more needs than just a signal path. All right, so on today's tutorial for the Headrush Prime, we're going to jump in and learn about Practice Tool, which is a super easy and simple tool to use, which allows you to slow down, speed up, change the pitch of either difficult songs that you're working on or either challenging sections and solos. So let's jump in on the unit, show you people how to work your way around it. The first thing we want to do is come up to the top left of the touchscreen and bring up the menu section. On the second row on the left, we have Practice Tool. We push that and you can see we've got a waveform which I've preloaded in here for the purpose of the tutorial. All right, now there's two ways in which you can manipulate the waveform in there. You can either use the touchscreen or you can use the foot switches below. So let's work our way through. The first one we want to look at is on the bottom row with the play button here. That kicks off our loop, okay? And if we come up after that, we've got volume, minus, plus, speed minus. So volume obviously takes it down in half decibel increments like that, which is handy if you're doing performance or play along. But also we can come across here and then the speed moves it up and down in 10% increments. So you can see that I push it twice down to 80%. But the cool thing is it's maintained the pitch, which is really awesome. And you can even speed that up as well like that. Okay, coming back down, the play button then becomes the pause button, and then we'll kick that back onto the next two buttons, which are fast forward and rewind. You can either push these in a one-off fashion like that, and get a little skip, or you can hold it down and it moves you right through the waveform. The other way you can do it is just simply touching your way around the waveform, which is very, very cool. All right, so for our next section, we're going to look at how we can create loops on the unit. So there's two ways to do this. We can either just push play, and then we've got loop in and loop out on the foot switches. So you can time it, so you go 3, 4, and loop in. And so you can see you've created a little loop there, just like that. Okay, your other option to that is you can simply go in and you can just drag this little loop function on the touchscreen here. So obviously the far left allows you to stretch out and manipulate the loop that way. And then if you want to just move that around, finger in the center, and you can move that section all the way around your waveform there. So the next function we want to look at is how you can control the pitch. So say you want to work on something in a different tuning or different key, this is the way to do it. So before we get into altering the pitch, make sure the pitch button on the touchscreen is selected. Push play either here or here on the unit. And then once that's selected, this control knob here moves in semitone increments. So you can move that up a semitone or vice versa. You can move it right down as low as an octave. So now the last function we're going to look at is how you can firstly load tracks in on the unit. There's a few ways to do that, and also how you can switch between tracks that you've loaded into your internal storage. So come down, we've got the Practice Tool brought up here on the touchscreen. Below track, you can push that there. Okay, and then with the storage on the far left, you've got either internal, which you can connect the unit up via USB and load the tracks in there, or your other option is you can connect the unit via Wi-Fi and then set up a Dropbox folder and download your tracks there, which is a really super cool and unique addition by Headrush there. Now what you can do if we come back, if you've got multiple tracks loaded in, I've just got one loaded in here, but what these two foot switches here allow you to do is switch between multiple tracks like that, so you can work on multiple things at once in your practice session to get the most out of it. So I really love this addition by Headrush. It just goes to show that they're thinking outside the box here, as opposed to just making a standalone unit. They're taking it from the perspective that a musician has more needs than just a signal path. Being able to create loops and being able to change the pitch and develop your skill sets all in one unit, and having the ability to have it Wi-Fi connected is another really cool addition, which I love about the unit. If you have any questions about Practice Tool or ways in which you can get the most out of it, drop those in the comments below. I'm happy to hear back from you people there. And also don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and if you want to check out any of my online courses to improve your guitar playing, follow the links below. You can sign up for the HPM Guitar Fundamentals program, which will teach you the fundamental skill sets of contemporary guitar in context. My name's Ryan Wyatt. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.